Would be a relief for Cameron Green. A second boundary for him. He got one down to third, just trying to ramp it, and he got it in the gap. Avesh not happy. Yeah, nothing you can do about those practice wickets, and once it goes to the right of you long on and you try and get across there, you're not going to catch up with it, unfortunately.
Finishes 4 overs, 1 for 44. Shami's had another good day. None for 16 so far. There he connects again. Oh, you can see the relief on his face. Wow, that was a great shot. Both the expression and what came off the bat.
What that says is it's not for lack of trying. He's walked out there and has been sweating on something that he can step to and just smash out the ground. Finally he gets it, and look at that, out the middle, and 87 meters it goes.
That'll be wide. No, it's not. 9 balls left. Do they want to review that one as well? They are. They are. And while they're reviewing it, maybe they should just record that soundtrack of retiring him out and playing it to him every time he goes out to bat.
We have a player review for wide not given on field. It's a fair delivery regarding the feed. I'm looking into the side on. Can I have graphics again, please? We have the graphics ready. Batter is Cameron Green. Roll it through, please. His head height is 2.03. The ball is passing at 2.12, which is above head height. It is a wide. Akshay, I recommend you give it a wide. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen. Signal wide. Thank you.
2 centimeters lower last time, now significantly higher. Back pass, Shami. Only for a single. This is Green unleashed.
Well, I love that from Mr. Anantha Padmanabhan as well. I recommend you give it a wide, if you want to. You know, it's only in the laws, but I just recommend you probably change your decision. Please, sir.
Yeah, what a shot this was. And unleashing and unshackling, and wow, relief.
Love that. Good ball. Another good ball. They'll still sneak a single in. But this is good bowling from Shami. I think that's going to go down in the end of season package.
Yeah, a look at their partnership, 56 from 34, mainly Rodman Powell doing the heavy lifting. At the back end here, we'll hope that they can find the boundary with even more regularity.
Eight balls left. This is excellent. Really good. Needs a direct hit. It isn't.
Yeah, just going back to Cameron Green and his expression, and you kind of get to see everything that he's feeling is exposed, is shown in that reaction after he hits the 6. And it goes quite nicely with what we're on about the pressure of the tag, the pressure of the tournament. You turn up as an overseas player here, and there are expectations of you because you're being bought as one of the best in the world to come and improve a team. And so if you're not quite doing what you're supposed to be, no doubt you're kind of thinking about it all the time.
This is outstanding death bowling from Mohammad Shami. After the 6, only another 6. 169 for 4-1 to play.
Yeah, it's a great point you make, Pommy. It doesn't matter what you say outwardly, it's what you feel inwardly. The internal pressure you put on yourself. Because you're desperate to perform, you want to perform on the biggest stage in the world.
Final thing I'll say on pressure and the fact that people want to perform is whether the guy is on 25 billion crore, as a mate of mine once said, or $0, everyone wants to perform.
Fielder straight back behind the bowler. And he plays it elsewhere. There was a fielder right behind because he hits the ball straight, as we've been talking about. But he's also got this delicate, nifty side to him.
Yeah, he doesn't always look that delicate, Rovman Powell, but no, he's got that about him, Harsha. He's got cricket smarts. And he knows what the plan is. Looking to go straight and full. We'll have a man right behind in Mitch Marsh. Markram's quite straight at long on. Long off is straight as well, so he's thinking there must be a gap somewhere. There it is.
What next? That'll be wide. You know, we talk sometimes of players who've got a point to prove. We talk about a point to prove 11. I think there's an underrated 11, and I think Rovman Powell makes that side. Because I've enjoyed watching him over the years. He never seems to be talked about in the same breath. Now the bowling side has reviewed this.
Maybe understated rather than
Wide given
underrated.
on field. It's a fair delivery regarding the feet. I'm looking into the side on. Roll it through. Okay, ball passing above the head high, but the batter is bent. Can I have graphics to confirm that, please? Powell is the batter.
We've had 3 reviews in the last 2 overs.
Yeah, we have the graphics ready. Head height is 1.83. The ball is passing at 1.90. It is above the head. It's a wide. Adrian, stay with the wide call. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen, you can signal. It's
Hope
a wide,
is a good
wide,
thing
please.
in reviews
Thank you.
sometimes, but it takes away a lot of time. 5 balls left. Can they power themselves to 185 maybe? Good ball. And that fielder there means it's only a single.
The skills of Prince Yadav are impressive. Excellent control. And the shot of Rovman Powell, not a favoured shot to play that lap shot. And it's saying, I can play it and I'm going to try and get you away from the Yorker. But nope, decide I'm going to stay there. Having gone to the bumper, goes straight back and he absolutely nails it.
Doesn't matter because the tap is open. And the runs are now coming for Cameron Green.
He'll take the 4, but he's disappointed because it was probably in the slot. It was looking like it should have gone downtown. He's just gone really hard at it, lost his shape a touch. Picked up a thickish inside edge, and he'll take the 4. Super Giants will have to chase at least 180 now.
There's 3 balls to go. Let's see if he has a finishing kick, Cameron Green. Got themselves to 180. Can they get 10 of the last 3? Another Yorker, again dug out for a single. Mohammad Shami in the previous over. Prince Yadav in this over. They've been really good with their Yorkers. And it just tells you, doesn't it, Dooley, Tommy, you've both been bowlers. So much changes with the bowling in the T20 game. Importance of the Yorker never does.
No, when you get it right, it's so difficult to get away. The reason players and bowlers shy away from it is because if you do just miss, going downtown is a lot easier. It's why we're seeing a lot more off-pace into the surface deliveries at the back end as well nowadays.
Pace off, pace off.
Nearly put his back out swinging at that. Yeah, pace off and also outside that hitting arc. Oh. It doesn't make any contact.
No, it seemed pace off from his reaction. Still showing 133 on our speed gun. It felt like slower. Right, last ball coming up. Last two balls, only one run. Once again, plays the shot. Meets thin air. They'll trot across for a single. This is outstanding bowling at the end from Prince Yadav. Whether it was Yorkers, whether it was the slow loopy ball in the middle of the pitch. But 181 for 4. It'll take some getting, but it's less than what KKR would have been happy with the start they had.
He's got all the armory. Tell you, all the skills. Very impressive. Prince Yadav, 181 for 4. Is decent from where they come.
An innings in 3 parts. First 10 overs, 98 for 1. Last 5 overs, 66 for no loss. In between, 5 overs, 17 for 3. And I just wonder if that could be the difference between the two sides when we bowl the last ball later this evening. Because there is no rain. We're playing through all the way.
You know, they're going to have to win 2 parts of the game with the ball. Kolkata, they're going to have to try and win that power play and put LSG under some pressure early on, because if they get away, imagine the LSG middle order will play better, in a more positive and in a better fashion than we saw from the Kolkata Knight Riders. So they're going to have to win 2 phases.
Always good to hear from the batter out in the middle, especially someone who made the difference in the end. So we'll talk at the moment to Rovman Powell, who was 39 of 24 balls. Right, Rovman joins us. First of all, congratulations on that finishing kick. Your side needed that. But tell us about the surface itself, because we are seeing it from more than 100 meters away. Is it gripping a little, holding a little?
It's not the placid KKR wicket we used to. You know, it's not a 220, 215 wicket. You know, I think 180, 190 is a good score. You know, once we control the power play.
What were the discussions between you and Cameron Green? Because you put together 66 in the back 5, but he was struggling a little bit early on. You were getting the runs, then he got the runs back again. What were the conversations?
It was just a case of holding your shape a little bit longer. You know, it's not that placid wicket where the ball is sliding onto the bat. So you have to hold your shape a little bit longer. That's what we were talking about, and try our best to get bat to ball.
You took to the left arm spinner first ball when he came on. Did you fancy that matchup a little bit more than the matchup against Digvesh?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's something that I work on. You know, not try to go and push around the spinners, but be a little bit more aggressive in my mindset against the spinners. And I've realized over the last 12 months or so, once I be aggressive, I normally get in better positions to bat the spinners.
Word is you've been bowling in the nets, Rovman.
I've let go a few deliveries in the nets. You know, it's been a while I haven't bowled in a game, but if called upon, I'm ready.
We'll look forward to that, but well played once again, dare I say.
Thanks.
Always very good value. Makes a good point about holding on to your shape a little bit longer. Rahane 41 of 24 and Raghuvanshi 45 of 33. They were excellent in the first 10 overs. Then suddenly someone pulled the carpet under their feet. Rinku Singh, Cameron Green just couldn't get the ball away. and then required that finishing kick as we've been talking about from Rovman Powell, and towards the end from Cameron Green, 181 for 4.
Wicket apiece for Prince, Siddharth, Digvesh and Avesh, and Prince bowled really tidily at the back end, still going for 47. Another expensive day for Avesh Khan. 10 dot balls but went for 44, so quite a few boundaries in and amongst that.
Can the Kolkata Knight Riders defend 181? No team has defended a target under 200 in a full game this season, but this is a slightly different kind of surface. We got a good game on our hands, 182 to get from 20 overs for the Lucknow Super Giants. That's coming up shortly. Kolkata Knight Riders were inserted by the Lucknow Super Giants, who won the toss today. And they played an innings in 3 parts, as we've been telling you. Initially, Ajinkya Rahane, excellent once again, 41 of 24 balls. But Ankush Raghuvanshi played some really eye-catching shots, 45 of 33. Then they were becalmed, and then the traffic opened up again with Rovman Powell and the tail end of Cameron Green's innings. to take them to 181 for 4. And you'll see what we've been talking about, Deepdas Gupta, in the highlights package. Initially an early wicket, that of Finn Allen, after he'd